my bitch, shoot that bitch. Dog flex, oh boom that bitch. She wanna talk the knocker in the video. Catch me flexing and people to drink. God, they know I'm vibing. Throw my shit still and I'm getting slimy. Knock a door, I'm looking for swipey. I get them checkers like he Nike. Spit through my head trying to catch a flex. Back to open mail and send a text. They know I miss the vibey in the flesh.
So I got home and I'm editing this video and I realized that the entire day I had a giant smudge on my GoPro, and it's present throughout the entire video as well as the second video that I recorded as well. So I do apologize for the giant glare that's going to be on the screen.
Sorry, dear. See you later. Thank you.
Thank you. Easy 6:59. Now I want to get into the topic of the video really quick before I lose track. There has been a bill that was passed last year in regards to gig workers, specifically in New York City. Now they brought in a bunch of like laws that basically help places treat us more fairly. And I was skeptical about it because I really doubted that either A, anything was going to change, or B, the bill was actually going to get passed. Well, starting yesterday, I've noticed a few changes on the delivery app. Changes that they passed were some small things like you being able to not being able to take the bridge, do deliveries with tolls involved, certain things like that. But I think that was not necessarily needed. It's more like of a quality of life type of change, as you could just simply avoid those deliveries by not accepting them. But the main thing that they did, which everyone is excited about, is full tip transparency. So is that specifically for DoorDash? You see the full amount at the offer screen instead of waiting to complete the delivery or using third-party apps. And that is absolutely huge, because we all know we've had like an order where you expect it to be like a bigger tip, like it's from a good restaurant, it's a lot of items, so you expect it to be more. You drop it off, it's only maybe like $1 more than it is. Like, it's not like what you were expecting. We all have had situations like that. Well, now they're showing you your entire amount in full. Take this order from Chick-fil-A, for example. It showed up on the offer screen as $8, but then when you accepted it, it dropped it down to $7.25. That's the $7.25 is originally what they would show you before they pass this bill, and then once I delivered the order, it went back up to the $8. The other important thing that they added with this bill is we can now set our delivery preference. That means you can select a certain amount of miles that you would like your order you'd like to deliver in, so it wouldn't be able to exceed your set amount of mileage that you set on the app. What I've seen, this delivery preference only applies to Uber Eats and DoorDash. I've yet to see anything about this on Grubhub, because they will send you to the end of the planet for $5. However, keep in mind that they did say it's a preference. So I'm going to assume that you will still get a few orders here and there outside of your zone, outside your preference, I mean. So I don't believe it's absolute. Feature is highly beneficial because we will be able to spend less time on our screens declining orders that's just going way too far, especially far as two-wheelers on bikes and scooters, electric unicycles, it never made any sense how we could get orders going like 7, 8, 10, 11 miles on two wheels, even if it's electric. So we're now able to spend less time declining those shitty orders and more time accepting good or reasonable orders. All right, that's just my little 2 cents on the topic. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a good change for us? Do you think it's just things that were just never needed? Because for me, I personally think that this is an amazing outcome. Especially the tip transparency on DoorDash. That has been my main problem with using the app, because I'm pretty sure I declined some really good orders because they only show up as a certain dollar amount, since they you know, hide all the tips and whatnot. The mile preference doesn't really affect me too much because the area I work in Manhattan, it's maybe like 6 miles long. So yeah, I do get those really long orders, but it's never that far that it was that much of an issue for me. So for me, I'll take the tip transparency. That's a huge win. Let me know in the comments, like, subscribe. I never say that, even though I should, but I still don't think I'm a YouTuber, so you know, there's that. So you know, like and subscribe, all that extra stuff, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video.